Good morning. It's time for our daily Office Digest. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday, at least at the start of it, and I hope it continues to be good. But we've got to go through some more lessons for the day. First one we have is from Jeremiah. Cursed be the man that trusteth in man, maketh his flesh his arm, whose heart departs from the Lord. So if you follow and trust in men, as Judah did, cursed. They'd often trust in their military exploits, their economic ability, talents of their rulers and their ruling class, in themselves, all these other things, horses and men and the sword, and the ways of man, sinful man, and they depart from the Lord, and that's just the unsafe place to be. I don't care if you have the Death Star on your side, it's an unsafe place to be if you are not dwelling in, abiding in fellowship and peace with the Lord. They're going to be like a plant just growing in a desert. It's going to shrivel up. It's not going to see the good come. It's parched salt land, and it's just not going to see any good times come. Blessed is he instead. Don't be cursed, be blessed. Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, whose hope the Lord is. He shall be like a tree. So instead of this little piece of heath in the desert, he'll be a tree planted by the waters, spreadeth out roots by the river, and shall not see when heat cometh, but her leaf shall be green. Shall not be careful near of drought, nor cease yielding fruit. He wants fruitfulness, right? Christ wants fruitfulness from us, the fruits of the Spirit. This is Psalm 1 language. Blesses the man, right? He's like this. He's like a tree by the water, by the rivers of water of life. Christ provides this water of life that we never thirst again. He is that for us. We have a warning against the deceitfulness of the human heart. My goodness, we need to know this. This is an everyday thing. Your heart is deceitful. It will deceive you, and it will work to deceive others as well. Beware of that. Beware of that. Have the rivers partake of the living water. Beware your heart. Don't follow your heart. It's deceitful. Yeah, send Disney the memo. Send all the Hollywood kid movie makers this memo. Do not follow your heart. It's desperately wicked. Who can know it? The Lord does. He can search the heart. He searches the reins. I love the King James. The reins, the kidneys, the guts. Other translations are the mind. I prefer the reins, right? The heart, the reins, the bowels and mercies, things that the King James really brings out. This gutsy, incarnate sort of thing. Reins. And he's going to make just judgment and reward or punish righteously. And it's going to be like a partridge sitting on eggs, right? If a man steals, if he gets goods unrighteously, he's going to be like a partridge just leaving the eggs. He won't see the enjoyment of them. He'll leave them in the midst of his days. What I think is being a reference here in Jeremiah's time is, there's a lot of ill-gotten gain, a lot of injustice, a lot of evil and crime and stealing and manipulation of the system against others, and those that have enriched themselves in the midst of this corruption by being corrupt, they're not going to live to see to enjoy it, not for very long. They're going to depart from it in an undue season, and at his end he'll be a fool. All that forsake God will be ashamed, right? They're going to be brought low. Being brought low, they depart from them, forsaking the Lord. He's the fountain of living water, so they're going to perish, right? They're going to be out in the desert, in the wilderness. God can sustain us in the wilderness because He's living water. He provides water in all of our dry places, and so that they're not dry, and we are fruitful in dry places. But to the heathen, to those that forsake the Lord, that is not theirs to have, and that's important. And that living water, by the way, is going to restore all the creation. He will heal. He can heal. Heal me. and I shall be healed. Save me, I shall be saved. You are my praise. It's an acclamation of praise by Jeremiah. A beautiful thing, and we need to embrace that. If you have harm, if you've been damaged, if you've been hurt, if you need healing, if you need salvation, call out to the Lord. Memorize this verse. Say this verse. Meditate upon this verse. God is our praise, and He can heal. Heal me, O Lord, and I shall be healed. He will do it. He will finish the job in the best way. Mark continues on these prophecies, foretelling, again, I think, the destruction of Jerusalem. And there's going to be signs. It'll be obvious when it comes about. You can read it in the sky. the fruit, you'll see the fruit budding up. You'll know what the season is. You'll be able to mark the time well. Okay, this is what's going to happen. It's go time. On the other hand, He can't give the exact day or the hour. But the generation shall not pass till all these things be done. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but Christ's words shall not pass away. Watch and pray, for you know not what the time is. And the little Son of Man has left. He's gone on a journey and gave authority to his servants and to every man his work. And you commanded to watch. So we are called, and the servants in Christ's day were called to watch, when the Master cometh. There's a visitation of judgment there. You're going to be able to see. And then also there's a more permanent thing going on here of Christ's own second coming, whenever that will be. Be vigilant for that. Be vigilant for that coming as Christ comes in judgment. Don't be found sleeping. Don't be found sleeping. Be awake. Again, think of that in regard to the garden, the vigil in the garden, where they did fall asleep. We ought not be that way. Let us be awake. Let us be up and doing, and not being conspiracy theorists because we don't know the time or the day of Christ's return, but also knowing it's going to happen. And look busy. Don't just look busy. Be busy. And the best, again, enjoying the rest of God, but also pursuing our vocations with faithfulness and obedience to Him, to His glory. I'll see you all later this afternoon. God bless.